We had this discussion with Dr. Narendra on how, as he built up his leadership challenges from an early age, he got groomed by his immediate supervisors, and how he was able to face the challenges in his career, and how he was able to overcome resistance from the team with whom he worked by showing how you can be a good decision maker and you can also take your team along with that, provided they understand that you mean business and you are able to demonstrate your leadership skills by working with them, working for them, and working by them. Today, we will continue the discussion with Dr. Narendra on other aspects of leadership. Started your career as an officer trainee, and then you grew to be the chairman and managing director of Indian Overseas Bank. It has been a pretty well-paced growth you had in the banking industry. I'm sure there will be people who have joined in your batch or similar time, but who would not have had the same pace of growth what you had. I'm curious to know, what did you do differently which made you progress in the career?
Yeah, Tom, that is a very good question. That one thing is that my original bank, Corporation Bank, had a policy of recruiting the rank holders from the various nearby its operation of area directly into the bank. So it was actually, I was doing CA after my rank in BCom, and one day my college got the letter that we are offering a job. And even though my intention was to do CA, that time my daddy had just retired. I thought, why not go to the... So that is where one turn happened, because my whole original itself, right from the younger days, that I should become a CA. So, but I went to the bank. And it so happened that the environment of the bank and its encouragement, all that, made me to stick into the only one bank, that bank, other than the promotion of ED and chairman. And what I was telling, that same way every year they were recruiting rank holders. So one thing is, during that batch, a particular period, around more than I think 50 people, we were given training in the Reserve Bank so early in 1976 itself. And that was, the management had a vision of preparing a succession plan. And this was later again, another chairman I mentioned, no, Mr. During the YSX Day time also, we were given 3 months training in Bangalore, 3 months. And that was a very specialized training. So this type of bringing of people got the benefit for not only me, a few of us who chose to take higher responsibility. And we were not hesitant to move any difficult location also. So your one point is, quite a lot of them intended to be there in same place or not much disturbance, whereas I was, or my other colleague Nair, or MD Malya, or so many people. And one of the other great example is Mr. Vittalas Deeladar, who became the deputy governor of Reserve Bank, again coming from Aber Bank. So people who move around and who take a very challenging position and show the performance, then there is a quite chance that they get the necessary push. But your point is, that it is not so that it is so easy also. And the expectation of the management in terms of your knowledge, in your experience, and the outcome you produced, and in all respect, they go through very detailed. And in the final round, it is not possible that all could get through. It is not easy getting through. So some of the time, of course, I had, as you rightly said, reasonably, whenever that opportunity was there, we had got it in the first round itself. And it is only when the executive director position came, my other colleagues first went earlier. Nair was the earlier getting the ED and later chairman. Then Mr. Malya also, and my another colleague Mr. Kamath got. I got in the maybe as a fourth in a row. So to prove that even among the equal to equal, there will be competition. And it is not so that no, you can, another thing what you can take it very lightly. And another, I found that quite a lot of time when the such demand on your and performance comes, or when there is a evaluation of your performance, a few may in the first instance may lose it, or they don't come out successful. And my advice to all our colleagues from our rich experience is, if you start little behaving in a manner much different from what you were there, on a little negative role, then you will lose the race totally. Ideally, you have to take it as a positive feedback, and see what could be done a little much differently, or little more better, or where your visibility in terms of your leadership is exhibited to the top management in the second round, or definitely you will get. And it is so happen later, no, we were to give promotion also, not only sometimes in the corporation bank, also sometimes in the ED, as well as later chairman. And one thing I have also, even like in IOB, when we gave, we were having a larger heart. And it is one thing is, you must see that everybody has a potential, and everybody is blessed by that urge to excel, and we have to tap that, and we have to give them a proper placement, proper role play. And anything if you do in the vengeance, you are spoiling the that human resource itself. So when you follow that type of policy, I have seen even an average person can perform. So one thing,
Okay.
your question was that there were competition, and it so happened in sometimes in the process, like even ED post, we were all equal to equal. Though somebody gets earlier, somebody gets later, you may have some slightest feeling
Yeah.
for a particular time. You have to overcome them, and you have to show that nothing coming in your way, and nothing is impossible, and you will reach it. So that is possible. Even today, like MD post, ED post,
Yeah.
there is such a process that nothing is easy. So it has to be a total evaluation, including your behavior, all that, and final selection. So we have to see our all-round growth and all-round self-development, and align ourselves with the organization. Then you are getting a promotion, or that would become a definitely complementary, and it will come to.
For me, two takeaways which I want to highlight is, one is like, you should be willing to take responsibilities and take
Yes.
risks, and be willing to go where the bank or any organization requires you to be there.
Yes.
Not looking at your comforts and other things. You may have to give
Correct.
up some of your comforts, so that the requirement of the organization will stand first. And then the second thing is, definitely at any place, if you have to show performance. And one another lesson which is very, very valuable, and which I think is, see, you may lose out at some point of time in promotion or an interview or whatever it is, but many people take a negative attitude immediately.
Yeah.
I was a good performer, why I didn't get it? So, and they tend to give up their activities or their urge to work, and it becomes even more negative for them, and they will find it extremely difficult to move forward. I think it's a very valuable lesson, because especially I find the younger generation, the moment they find a difficulty, or like they feel I should get it and they don't get it, they tend to take a very negative attitude towards the whole situation, and it spoils the whole thing, because organization will have their priority when they look at a person to promote or to take them forward.
And it so happened even in your juniors also, or sometimes there is a need for counseling also. We have to.
Yes.
That is where today, whenever any performance appraisal is there, we have to call for a personal meeting and give them necessary feedback on a open and transparent manner. And if you give, and you feel, and you exhibit that also, that means, suppose I say that if there is a improvement in your, I will have certainly the next time I look at your getting the recognition, then I must exhibit. It's not just a talk. So that is the positive aspect then. So in some cases, no, may not be so much enlightened or so much fortunate to get a good posting or good assignment, good role play. And it so happens that due to extraneous reason or family reason or whatever, or they are not coming from the boundary of comfort, and there no, they get restricted. So that time, by the mentoring and a certain counseling will help. Whereas if they show continuously again the negative aspect, it has so happened that somebody will be sidelined totally, and it will carry the not only career path, their family life also. Ultimately, that will be reflected in the family. So, by our experience, of course, this type of our tension, no, sometimes we bring it to the family also, and it carries everywhere. So it reflects in your personality, your outer appearance also. So
Yes.
that is where basically one thing is positivity, creativity, and the urge to excel, so deep rooted in your heart and mind. Then no, nothing can become difficult, and everything could be faced. And it may be not a mere say, but we have experienced that, and we could get it on.
So, as leaders, we have a role to play as mentors to our people who work around us.
Yes.
I think
Correct.
the whole core idea is that team building is the essence, which involves developing people who work around us by giving them proper feedback, also making sure that if the improvement comes, we should take them forward with us,
Yes.
which will give confidence to the people around us.
Correct.
So one question I wanted to ask you, I'm sure we go through a lot of challenges as leaders. Do you really enjoy your leadership position, or you take it as a very, very serious and very difficult task to?
No, I have no hesitation for this leadership or anything. And it is one thing is a little, no, we are fortunate, or the God is very kind to us also. And when you are true from your heart, and if you are little spiritual, as well as no, your emotional feelings, your intellectual abilities, all that which is inbuilt through our parents, through our environment, through our teachers, and all that, then it cannot be just remained idle, and it has to be ideally or fully exploited to the potential for yourself and your whole society, as well as your colleagues, and to the institution. So there is otherwise there is no purpose of our life will not be achieved, and we have come here to show that type of exuberance, and that's why I enjoy my leadership. And it may be that sometimes some small things will come, and it is not that even after retirement or any period in your life, whole life, there will be so many things coming, and so many times no, you may be feeling little lonely, or you feel that no, what did I all achieve, or this type of feeling generally everybody will have in your period of some downtime. Now
yes.
that period you have to pass through by bringing the pictures of memories of your success stories, and or where your colleagues or seniors and all had appreciated your such a good work. And if you bring that more and more to your picture, then the other part of that will vanish. I'm not telling just for the sake of interview. This is the one we should practice, and we must every day. See, I used to always tell my colleague that every day is a day of accomplishment and happiness. And while we get up from the bed, we pray to the God that let this day be a great help to everybody, and let I do a good things to the whole my institution, and wherever let me get a good opportunity to do something for the everybody. And if that type of feeling is there, some of those setback could be faced. And if you are, another thing is some external elements or internal elements, or some of your own colleagues, colleagues, or some close relatives, so many people sometimes may not appreciate or compliment you in the way you would have expected. And there may be a sense of different feeling or different emotions coming. Now if you get yourself only for the perception of others, then you are ruined. So you have to go by your own internal perception, internal values, and internal feelings. then there is nothing to stop us.
I like your when you are feeling down, rewind your good memories and
Yes,
get back to your normalcy. I think it's a good lesson actually. I
yes,
think many
yes, yes.
people do practice it, and it's a but sometimes we forget that we only
Yeah.
think about the negative things what happens to us. Which definitely, when you take leadership positions, challenges and negativities are part and parcel of everyday life. But I think it's a
And
good lesson that you should.
Tom, I would remind one particular. Of course, I don't remember who is the author, and but I made this practice both in my Bank of India and Indian Ocean Bank, and that this should be one of the slogan for training college and in all my communication also. That concept called connect. Now,
Okay.
what you mean by this connect? So connect means C means commit to win. One that book, no, that some of the books I have been very much overwhelmed by the concepts. So I am giving one or two concepts for adding, no, this because it's useful for others. So what connect means? Commit to win, and that O is open up to opportunities. Then N means navigate by your purpose, and other N is notice what is needed and what is required, and then E is execute ethically, and the other C is challenge your challenges. We have faced so many places challenges. You have to
Yes.
get yourself challenged, and you should be charged for challenges. And the last one is you have to put our heart and all of everything to that and transcend by your best. Some people don't do with the half-hearted, just because mechanically they are doing or they don't enjoy that. Then no, you can't get the leadership. So this concept of connect throughout my life has also helped, and it helped others. Another thing I am very important is when we teach this or take class and all, quite a lot of people by experience, whenever some of the examples I shared, later the same colleague have come back, sir, on this particular day you advised me like this, and you mentioned particularly this particular concept or particular your personal feelings and your experience. We practiced it, and today we have achieved this position. And they come and we may forget that, but they remember. So sometimes what we talk, what we feel from heart, it will be a good lesson or inspiration for others. So this should be practiced throughout our life.
Very good. Very good. Very
Yeah.
nice. Connect.
Yes.
Now, I have one last question. Like, what are the two advices if you have to give to the younger generation who are aspiring leaders who want to take up leadership positions?
Tom, I just know another book. Even my college, when they invited me, I spoke on that book. So this is every street is paved with gold,
Yes,
and
yes,
it is written by a Korean one what do you call, no, entrepreneur.
yes,
So what I mean to say that for all youngsters and particularly, this is the day of opportunities for them. What they have to do is first is you have to have a good dream. That if you have a very sincere, pure, very no, coming out of your heart such dreams, and this dream which are pure and very clear and very thrilling and very kicking dreams, then you have to give the dream empowerment, and as well as prosperity or blossoming. Don't set aside those dreams and make it, if we aligned with your purpose, make it as your purpose, and look at very positively and very creatively and very innovatively, and work for that. That's where today you see how many startups have come. Now what is
yes.
that all inspires them is certain dream, that in spite of their earlier experience working and all, why not I become the originator. And they bring quite a lot of, whether banking or whether in other supply chain management, e-commerce, in everywhere the startups have come. So one is
Yes.
have a dream. Second is uh, don't think negatively of yours, and don't underestimate you. And there is no concept of impossibility. And you are everybody, you are all anybody are in the same no race for success. And I would also feel that when you are sincere, you expect from different quarters, unexpected quarters, your support. And where you go with your sincerity and the dream, your vibrance and your momentum will create a lot of what you call positivity to the entire team or the environment and the people you meet or interact. So that is why today some of those startups, they have become some of the global leaders, even foreign
Yes.
experience. So that is the so one is the dream. Second is don't think negatively. Like today COVID, you can take it that COVID as a very negative aspect of that, and it is killing so many people, all that. Now, other possibility is during this period, there are so many companies are being formed, and everybody, suppose they are in the regular job, he is thinking, why not I become independent also, because the externalities can be reduced. So, in this whole world, that is there is a space for everybody. And another, I tell my or youngsters that at the same time, you must not grow at the expense or cost of others. You must have a feeling that when my I grow, I would take my other colleagues and all of that, and when I realize the value, that is where quite a lot of companies give a stock option and other things and see that everyone gets the fruits of that. And we have quite a lot of example where they even gave it to their drivers, attenders, or family maid and all, part of their wealth. So one thing is, another thing is, at the same time, you must not go only in pursuance of wealth and without caring for your health, without caring for your family, and you don't bother about society also, only wealth. So this wealth is needed to the extent required, but
Right.
the wealth is also to be shared, and wealth
Correct.
is to be preserved. So I would feel that along with the wealth, you must also share that and bring spiritual or other your qualities to light, and you must see that you respect those who are have-nots or underserved. So one concept, this is my youngsters I did. One concept I did in IOB, that we were doing again a platinum jubilee, though what should be the slogan? So we
Okay.
brought one slogan, touching the hearts, spreading smiles. So what are we doing as a banker? We want our prosperity of our customers, or prosperity of our stakeholders, staff, everybody. So that particular slogan got the imagination or acceptance of the entire our staff and the rank, what you call stakeholders. So that is the touching the heart, spreading smiles. So another, we did a concept called reach the unreached, or walk the talk and reach the door-to-door campaign. Yeah, so this type of concept. So in our whole life, we may achieve everything, but if we do not have the concern for entire your ecosystem,
Right.
it will not help. So it will not remain also. Now it is so many things. So many people did wealthy, and sometimes it has gone down. So also not due to the, of course, may not be the reason that they are not shared, but sometimes it has not been appreciated to see why the wealth has come, from whom it has come, and how to share it. So this, I think, youngsters should not have any negativity in the mind, and they have a big great opportunity, and they have to do hard work. Another important thing is, nothing comes cheap. And if you say,
Right.
okay, and or if you seek simply help from others, no, you have to strain yourself. Another important, no, we think everything should come out of somebody, or my parents should give me this, or my elders should give me this. And if you go on thinking, and you in a period you will be nowhere.
That's
so
true.
that is where there are people who, with the very young age, they have become independent. They have a love for parents, but that doesn't mean that they will only go behind them. They cannot become the shadow of the parent. They have to cross it.
Beyond their own.
Yeah, so that is where the concept of blue ocean strategy, where there is you have to create the market, you have to make the competition irrelevant, and you have to cross the boundaries of comfort, and you would create more business. So long back, somebody banker went to, or a Bata shoe company sent people to your Gulf country, and they found all what you call a desert. That man said, no sir, there is nothing demand here. Then no, my chairman and always used to say this particular story. Then another
Yes.
person was sent. He said, "You send me all lot of shoes. I will see that it is sold." So because there is nobody is practiced today, they will wear. So this type of thinking, and I'm sure our youngsters have risen up to the and the millennium or the young
nice.
generation. They are very much knowledgeable and techno savvy, and they know their responsibility, and they are coming up very well in the life, and they are contributing to society.
Very, very nice and very, very good message. And one common thing which I have found, I mean, in the last few discussions I had with every leader, had one common thing for the youngsters is be positive.
Yes.
Positivity is a very, very important thing. Of course, there are a lot of other things which has come up, but there's a very common thread in all the discussions I had.
See, another concept we did in Corporation Bank, and my chairman that time supported this, and we did a separate program to launch that. There is a concept called BAG, and it is coming in a now the Built to Last book, where they studied around 500 visionary companies. So what is this big BAG? That big BAG is big, hairy, audacious goals. So these big, hairy, audacious goals looks daunting and very, very distance and very, very difficult. And an average reasoning or average thinking will say that we cannot achieve this big, hairy, audacious goal. But your drive for fashion and your drive for achievement and your drive for reaching some pinnacle of progress will make it easy, and you will easy means you are able to achieve it. So like today man was to earlier that to land on the moon. Now in the normal course, landing on the moon would be a Herculean task. Nobody and everybody would have made a mockery, or what is this these people are thinking. But one day the man landed on the moon. Similarly, maybe Mount Everest, that Hillary, he climbed the first person to do that. So what we have to do, this concept was introduced in achieving some milestone performance in the bank. So everybody in his individual life also should have a concept of big, hairy, audacious goal. And one more thing is, when we write the balance sheet of the institution, you have to also write the balance sheet of yours. That unless you make introspection to yourself, what are your SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, and threats and opportunities, and see what are the areas I should improve on, and my balance sheet can be improved. And writing of that and monitoring that and seeing the progress, it helps the yourself and the institution. So this is my one final message for you.
Very nice, Dr. Narendra. I'm sure that your ideas and your principles, and I can understand you're a man of principle who has really built up your career around your principles and working with a purpose. I think these are the messages which will carry, and I'm sure the listeners will benefit tremendously. Thank you so much for your time, and definitely I wish you and your all the endeavors every success. I know that you are as active as you were in the bank or otherwise. Wish you all the best, and thank you so much.
So I also enjoyed your interaction, Tom, and also I wish Global TV and our Pulse all the best in his endeavor. And this type of interaction and self introspection for me also helps me to see where because in the current period also, it's not one time you achieve and forget. Every moment you have to see that you are relevant.
Correct.
To yourself and to the society. So this has helped me, and we cannot live in the fast laurels. Another term that is always, if we remain in the fast laurels, we are out of place. So in the my retirement period also, what could be done? So one of the initiative I took was that I being that N-Cube collaboration, where now we are bringing knowledge to the people and getting connected. So something engaging, something giving you a lot that type of meaning to your life, we must pursue. Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.